And it's time to ignite inspiration tomorrow night. I know what you're saying. It's election night. And I say, oh no, it's something completely different as a celebration for cancer survivors. And joining us in Studio B, Dr. Ravi Patel with the Comprehensive Blood and Cancer Center. Good morning and welcome.
Good morning, good morning.
So you're throwing a big luau.
Yes, you know.
Sixth year now. Do you wear a grass skirt or no?
No, I don't, but I think the next time I should get one. It's, you know, cancer is a difficult journey.
Sure.
But most importantly, I think it's important to celebrate the lives of people who go through that journey, take the treatments, endure the difficulties, and survive. So since it's a time for celebration for survivors, we want to make it very festive, enjoyable. So you're welcome to come. Anybody can come. It doesn't have to be only our patients. It can be anybody else. Just make sure you call and say that you're coming so that we have enough food and festivities for you.
Has this celebration gotten larger in the last 6 years?
Yes.
I mean, because of all the different advances that have been made in cancer treatment?
Yes. We have survivors who are decades old, young survivors, old survivors, those undergoing treatment, and they all come and have a good time. There's a variety of things: music, food, celebrating people, connecting with people you don't know, and then connecting to find out that, you know, in spite of cancer, you can keep living on and enjoy life, you know. So cancer may be a part of your life, but there are so many other parts to your life which you can celebrate.
Speaking of celebrations, we just ran a story that you were watching in here. It was a new drug in the fight against pancreatic cancer that's showing a lot of promise. Comprehensive Blood and Cancer Center has also been involved with trials with UCLA for some time right now. What are some of the advances there?
So we're doing several new trials. So we have a trial for colorectal cancer. We have a trial also for pancreatic cancer with a different kind of drug. We have clinical trials for a very aggressive breast cancer, which is called triple-negative breast cancer.
Okay.
Very aggressive in women, but has a new class of drugs which connect with the immune system to try and correct the changes happening in those kind of situations. Besides breast cancer, colon cancer, and lung cancer, we also have certain supportive trials. So medications which can make the journey of cancer a little bit more comfortable for fatigue, tiredness. We have these listed on our website.
And you were saying another thing that kind of interested me one of the last times we spoke on how much someone's attitude going into this can really impact their treatment sometimes.
Yes. So, you know, the journey of cancer is difficult, but you can either look at it as a cup half full or half empty. And it's very important to remember new things are happening. You have many ways to control nausea, vomiting, fatigue, your blood, and ongoing research is going to bring more and more of that. So don't get discouraged. Maybe there's no drug available this time, but who knows, in 3 months there could be another one, just like the pancreatic cancer drug which we were looking at.
You know, you had mentioned that partnerships and whatnot. There was an article recently about you and Dignity Health and the partnership there. What has changed moving forward now?
Now, for the patients, it's going to be a complete experience. It's important for us at this stage to integrate with the hospital completely, because a lot of the services can be delivered in the hospital. A lot of the hospital services can be delivered as an outpatient, and the integration of both of that makes it the best for the patients.
Why didn't this happen earlier?
Because, you know, in the past, what happened was that most of the services were infusion related only. Now there's a variety of things which we connect with the patients, have to put them in the hospital for a variety of services. So it's getting more and more efficient to do it this way.
So people that might be a little nervous, oh, they're changing and they're doing this and I'm not going to be able to go, they should not concern themselves.
They should not be concerned about it, because the care is going to be the same and it's going to be better and more efficient because we can integrate it a lot better.
Fantastic. Dr. Ravi Patel with Comprehensive Blood and Cancer Center. Thank you for coming in, and
Always a pleasure.
Have a great luau tomorrow night.
We will. And any cancer survivors, if they want to come, they're welcome to come, as long as they RSVP.
RSVP. It's 5 o'clock tomorrow night. As soon as you're done voting, you can stop by and celebrate. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
We'll be right back.